Hello and welcome back to another Stoke Fan TV podcast episode on a Wednesday night. That's right, we come to you on a Wednesday night because Tom Cannon has returned to Leicester. So we thought what we'd do is we'd come on and we'd have a chinwag about it. So joining me in tonight's show, we've got Sam. Say hello, Sam.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, and we've got Hoppo. Hoppo is one of our regulars.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Hoppo.
Right.
Welcome to the show. In fact, Hoppo's so regular now. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll notice that Hoppo's adopted the Stoke Fan TV background. That's how regular he is. This is a good time to mention, actually, if you want to come on the show yourself and talk all things Stoke City and waffle on like we do, please get in touch with us. Drop us an email, sftv@dancefiremedia.com, or go onto our Facebook page, Stoke Fan TV Facebook page, and just ping us a message because we've had a few fans get in touch and say, oh, we want to come on the show. And we just want to get more people involved, to be fair, more Stoke fans, and get everyone talking. Right. Okay. Well, Tom Cannon's gone back to Leicester. I didn't want this to happen. I'm pretty sure a lot of Stoke fans didn't want this to happen. But having recalled Lowe, I kind of foresaw this happening. Are we all thinking something similar? It's not good, is it?
Yeah, I think when Lowry went back, you just knew, didn't you? Been expecting it really, so I'm not relatively surprised. It was inevitable. I think we just discussed it really before that. I think Leicester have got some financial problems. I think they might have been in a bit of hot water, probably a fine or point deduction. I heard something on Talksport the other day, and I heard it before the end of the season, but I don't think that's applied. But I think they still need to get some finances to strengthen. So I think it was inevitable, really. He's in good form. He's looking good, catching the attention. So it was always probably going to be inevitable that he might go in January time, which is a shame. Because I'm telling you, he's really settled in. I think he would have got double, like, 20 goals this season. I really think that was only 11 in all competitions. So, yeah, for me, he would have got 20 goals this season quite comfortably.
It's gutting, really, isn't it, Sam?
Mm.
It's gutting.
Yeah, I'm obviously disappointed we've lost Cannon because it's obvious what quality he's got. He has missed quite a lot of opportunities, though. I think some Stoke fans think he was better than he actually was. I've seen rumoured around on Twitter that I think Sunderland or Sheffield United, something mentioned 13 million. I think that's a little bit
Well, can I give you some?
OTT personally.
I could give you some stats though, Sam. I mean, he scored 11 goals this season, and we're only halfway through the season, right? And you look back at previous top scorers for our team, and let's go back. Just looking at this list, let's go to when we came down to the Championship. Benik 9 in 2018-19. Sam Clucas, an attacking midfielder with 11, the same as Cannon, in 2019-20. Nick Powell getting 12 in 2020 to 21. Jacob Brown then overtakes Cannon with 14 in 21-22. Tyrese Campbell and Jacob Brown, 9 in 22-23. And Vidigal, who I'm now going to refer to as the lesser spotted Vidigal, with 7 last season. This is a player who's gone back to Leicester, who scored 11 goals for Stoke as a single striker up front, playing on his own, right, in half the season. This was,
Yeah,
you know,
and
he's the
that
best.
is
He's the
why.
best we've had since we've come down, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's why I'm disappointed that he's gone. I do still think 13 million is a little bit too much. And you've got to take into consideration, I think it's 4 penalties as well that you've got to remember that account towards them goals.
Right.
But I'm not taking it away from him. He's a good striker and he probably is the best striker Stoke have had. And that is why I'm disappointed that he's gone. Putting all the pressure on Nathan Lowe now, as it currently stands, unless we get somebody else in, don't really agree with that. I think I'd still like to see Nathan Lowe go out, as Sam Cam mentioned on the last show, if he's going to be recalled to go to a League One team. But as it currently stands, I can see Nathan Lowe potentially being in the team.
Is Tom Cannon not worth 13 million? Are we completely out of the running now, Stoke? Are we completely out of the running for him? Hoppo?
Yeah, I think so. They'll pay more bigger wages. They've got parachute payments, haven't they?
Who have?
Sheffield, haven't they? They've still got parachute payments.
So you
As far as I
think
know,
Sheffield are going to have it?
I think they just pay a lot more money than us. Yeah, I think they can afford it, can't they? They got as well. My understanding is FFP goes on your season tickets, so it all goes on that kind of thing. The income they're selling a lot more season tickets. They've got the spending power as well. So realistically, even though this is where FFP is wrong for me because we've got rich owners who would could easily finance and put a lot more money into the club, but we're penalised. So it's fair, but it's unfair. I suppose it depends on your situation. From our point of view, it's unfair. We could easily compete with Sheffield United financially, but we can't. We're just not in that bracket. So I think when they come falling this season, and Sunderland are spending well as well. They seem to be really going for promotion. They've just signed that midfielder as well, and they'll pay the wages. So it's when you start talking to clubs like that, I think they're always going to price us out.
Is this where we went wrong in the summer? When the likes take Birmingham for example, went in and spent big on Stansfield. Is this where we went wrong by getting Cannon in on loan? I mean, obviously, I'm sure that Walsall fans were probably watching our last episode when we were on about how we recalled Lowe. And I think some of the comments were, there we go, getting another loan player and relying on loan players. And now we're in a situation where our top scorer is just gone. That's it now. He's gone.
Do you want to know where the problem was? The problem was when we got relegated, 13.5 million on Benicophobe, 11.2 million on Tom Ince, 8 million on Sam Vokes, 7.25 million on Ryan Woods, 7.2 million Etebo. I think that was just before we got relegated. Sam Clucas, 6.7 mil. James McLean, 5.6 mil. And Danny Bath, 3.4 mil. That was where we spent all the money when we got relegated. And that is why we have not been able to spend any money since.
Have we not sold anybody? Have we not recouped any money?
Harry Sutar.
How much did Harry Sutar go for?
14, 15, was it? Something like that.
I think Leicester are still paying installments towards Harry Sutar. I think it was like 2 million like over every year for the next 4 years or something included in the deal for that one.
I get what you're saying, Sam. Like literally, that's it. That's not good, is it? Like that's where our money's. We have made some poor signings. It's just, what do we do now? Our main striker's gone. Who's gonna come in and replace him?
It's one of them. The loan market's good if you use it well. It's good. We've used it before. I think we used it the year we went into the Premiership. If I remember right, we started off with loan players, and someone became permanent. So it can be used well. It's just because Cannon's found form now that it's gone against us, but it's equally gone against. It's been for our benefit with Nathan Lowe. Walsall are doing a great job with him, and they're really bringing on. They're having a cracking season, but we've had to recall him. So it's one of those double-edged swords. You have to sometimes take a chance. It sometimes would try before you buy. So it can work for you and work against you. This time, it's gone against us. Really, you could have had him doing it probably a slower start to the season, then keeping him. There wouldn't have been interest in him, and then the second half of the season, then if he'd have been full, we're looking at buying him. The value might not have been as much, but it's one of them. And we've got to know now. Well, I heard Walter say before the transfer window, we've got one more loan spot. So now in attention, we've got 2 loan spots. So obviously, striker for me is critical, and then what else he brings in, really.
Yeah, I mean,
there's rumours about Stoke going in for Jayden Danns going about from Liverpool, and apparently he's got a good partnership going with Kumas from when he played in the youth team with him.
Right, okay. So what is he? Is he a striker or?
I believe so.
So we got rumours about.
Do you know much about him?
Nothing at all. I mean, how old is he? Is he a young lad? Is he? I know
Young
he's come
lad.
from Liverpool, but is he? Do we need some of the experience? Do we need somebody a little bit older? Are we really in essence going for another academy kid? Then if we are, then are we better off than Nathan Lowe? It's one of them for me. If we're going to go for a strike on loan, it needs to be somebody a little bit more experienced.
Can we?
We've been linked with somebody from Forest, I believe. Looking at his stats, very similar to Tom Cannon. Somebody called Dennis. So I don't know if there's any truth in that, but his stats sort of match up really with Tom Cannon. So for me, he'd probably be better going for him.
Can Nathan Lowe? Can he come in now? I mean, it kind of does make more sense that he's been recalled, doesn't it? Now, the fact that Cannon's gone back, that surely that's the reason he's been recalled, is to be there for that situation where our leading striker has been sent back to the parent club. Can he come in? I don't think that Nathan Lowe can come in and do the same job that Cannon has been doing. But can Nathan Lowe come in and Robbins adapts the system? We start playing two up front, which Lowe's been playing with at Walsall. Can we do something like that? What do we think to that?
I would love to see Nathan Lowe and Tezgel up front for Stoke playing together. Bit of youth up front. Nathan Lowe is in the form of his life. Get him banging some goals in. Get Tezgel working with him. See if it works. If it works, brilliant. I'd be so chuffed if that works. I can see Niall Ennis staying for another 6 months. So now we've lost Tom Cannon as well, to be honest. And with him scoring against Sunderland, yes, he didn't have the greatest game besides his goal. But could Niall Ennis potentially get another look in?
I think, yeah,
I
I think he's going to assess it, isn't he? He's going to have his own ideas. He may already have thinking eyeing a few players that might be available. We don't know his thinking yet, but I think he might go for the two up front. We don't really know. It's going to be different with Robbins than it has been before. So it could, Lowe could come back in and be prolific how he is at Wolves. We don't know. It looks like we're going to be a bit more expansive, trying to get the ball a bit more forward, a bit more quicker. So
who
yeah, it could well work.
who's the young lad coming or rumoured to be coming in Tottenham? A winger, was he?
Not heard that. I don't know if you heard that song.
Not 19-year-old lad coming in from Tottenham. There was a rumour for that. I mean, there's going to be tons of rumours coming around. What I'm going to ask you is both now, the team as it is, right? Say this is the team that we're with at the end of January. There's no Cannon anymore, unless some miracle happens and we sign him, which I just can't see happening. What do we do? Who do we play in that front role, in those forward roles? I want to say, because when you look at the players that we've got for those in those roles at the minute, we've got an injured Gallagher who's probably not going to play for however long, and we can't rely on him. We've got Ennis, we've got Tezgel, we've got Lowe, we've got Bay, Manouf's injured, we've got Kumas, we've got Moran,
Got Baker back now.
and we've got Baker. So
Yeah.
so who do we what do we play up top now to because Cannon is, as I said, he's been the person that we've been relying on for goals. So what do we do?
Yeah, it's hard to. I don't really know. It's a difficult one, but for me, I think one of the key things is now Baker's back, and I think Baker under Robbie will shine. So I do think, with this setup we've got now, with Baker coming back, I do think we'll see the old Lewis Baker back, which will be fundamental, which will help us. Otherwise, I do honestly think the team as it is at the moment will really, really struggle for goals. But like I say, give Robbie his chance. I think we'll get the best out of Baker. And that's like a real good signing for us. He can pick up that form that he had before. And I think it'll improve the others around him. Jono and you
So
might
if you
see him
play,
back
so
in
where
decent form.
Oppo, where are you going to play Baker in the number 10 role?
Just
Or
play
are
him
you
how he
going to?
did Saturday. He started off just behind Cannon, didn't he? He started off up front really. So I'd be sort of lucky playing up there because I think he'd be quite influential.
Who would you
That's
have
what I
leading the line?
suggested. When
Yeah,
we got him
hoping.
back, I said play him as a number 10.
Yeah, I would. I think he'd be really good there. You got Sacco who can play a bit deeper and well. So yeah, for me, I'd be whoever you start up front, whether it's Tezgel or Lowe or whatever, then yeah, Baker needs to be just behind really because I really think he can link them up well. He can pass, he can shoot, and I think it'd be a fundamental thing is getting. And obviously, Robbins is a big fan of him. He obviously likes Robbins. Baker does. He's come back. I think that could be the fundamental thing with all this. Whoever we get up front, whether it's we don't get anybody or whether we get somebody else, it's the key for us going forward really is Baker now.
Okay, so you think that rather than the striker being the kind of the thing that's going on, so it's more about that number 10 role and having a player like Baker in there who can shoot from distance and do things. Sam,
Yeah.
what are you thinking in that? Because I'm really worried, right? And maybe it's just me, but our main striker who scored 11 goals this season is gone. We're gonna be reliant. I don't think that any other striker in that team can match Cannon as a lone striker up front. None of them. So what do we do up front, Sam? What do we do, or what do we do in that top
Well,
area?
I agree with Hoppo putting Baker at number 10. I'd like to see more of Kumas. I think Kumas is a quality player.
He
Didn't
is a
get
good player.
enough game time under Palak. He should be playing on the left wing
On the left wing,
or the right wing, either or. Because we're a
right?
bit short. We've got Jono, haven't we? And we've got him to play. So it's going to be either Jono on the left or right, or him on the left or right. And if they switch it up or whatever, because whatever, that's fine. And then it's just the number. It's the striker position, isn't it, that we're stuck on? It's either between Tezgel or Lowe, really, or Ennis. And that's the position that we're really struggling on at the minute. Kumas can play up front
Kumas can play up front.
as well.
Do we not need? Surely we need this window now. Now this has happened. Surely we need to go out. And if we don't get another striker, I don't think we're going to get another striker that can match Cannon. But surely we need to get. Surely now the reason that we need to get more attacking wingers in now, because Bejon Ho has been off it for most of the season. If Kumas is going up top, who's going to come in? Vidigal, who hasn't played. Manu's injured for until when? We don't know. If Bejon Ho gets an injury, we have no left winger. We have Vidigal, who could maybe come over on the left wing, or we have Gooch.
I rate Gooch.
Yeah, I like Gooch.
I do rate Lyndon Gooch.
But
Gooch is a great player. And Gooch, you can rely on Gooch on the left wing, you can rely on Gooch on the right wing, you can rely on
okay, yeah,
basically anywhere on the pitch.
That's fair, but not easy. You can't compare Gooch attacking wise to an informed Bejon Ho. He's nowhere near as good.
No.
And this is where I think surely do we not need to get some more attacking players in? We're about four down.
Will, yeah. I think they will.
Definitely.
I think they'll 100% be trying to get people in. He'll have people in his mind that he wants. He'll have targets and don't forget he's got good connections now with the two coaching stuff he's brought in. One's with the Welsh FA, really good connections. So, I think that's a positive. I do think they're going to be working tirelessly to bring people in. I do think we'll see new faces. Who and what, I don't know, but I really do think you will see some movement, positive movement coming in, and he'll definitely have the idea of the kind of players that he wants to bring in. And he wants to be expansive. He's already said if you remember him at Coventry, turning the ball over really well and he's pace and power moving forward. And this is why I think it might eventually, it's going to probably suit Lowe. Probably I don't know about this season, he's still developing, but in the long term, Lowe's going to thrive. He really is. I watched him at Walsall a few weeks ago, and that's the way they play. They quite happy soak the pressure up. They're a well organised team, and it seems they hit them hard on the break. They're a good team to watch, and this is why it suited Lowe, because it was quick moving forward, bang, they turn the ball, they get it forward, quick. None of this passing to the side, passing back, it's bang, not direct football, good football. And I think this is the kind of players you're going to bring in. He's going to want to bring quick attacking wingers in, and I think
Mm.
eventually in the long term plan, he's going to suit Levy, suit Stoke.
I think you're right. I'd like to see the future of Stoke being Lowe and Tezgel up top
Mm,
playing
yeah,
together. That's the future.
100%.
But it's great. It's fantastic to see because products of the youth system coming through. Um, it's excellent. But
Yeah.
you know, right now at this stage of the season where Stoke are in the league, it's
We've got how many weeks now? We've got what, a couple of weeks, having each other win the club. When does it
we
close?
have
Is it
we have yeah.
Fourth
so
of Feb.
2 weeks? 2 weeks is a long time in football, and I think this window is going to move the last minute. I don't think you'll see it next week. I think you'll probably see it the last week of January. There'll be people who are going to wait till things move a little bit. It's a really difficult window, but I do think in 2 weeks' time we'll come back on, and I think we'll have a lot more better conversation. People will be a little bit more. They'll have brought people in. So I think it's just a waiting game. I really do. Just have to
Yeah,
wait on,
wait
be
and see.
patient, trust them. Got to trust them.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll wait and see. And as I said, we can't really rely on Gallagher at the minute because he's quite injury prone. So it's not his fault, but it's a shame. It's a shame. It really is. We're coming towards the end of the show. Anything else you boys want to say before we wrap it up?
Yes, can I mention a bit of good news that I think's come through the club? Well, good news for one person. Ryan Shawcross has been promoted to first team coach, and Alex Morris will be leaving the club.
Right, okie dokie. So there you go. So Shawcross did very well during his couple of games
Yeah.
as interim manager, didn't he? So that'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see. Be interesting to see his take on it. And he's played for a good Stoke team in the Championship and in the Premiership. I think that's got to be a positive, hasn't it? Got to be a positive.
Yeah, definitely. Because you're talking about future Tezgel and Lowe, future as Ryan Shawcross, the Stoke manager.
Mm.
That's what he's been lined up for, isn't he? So I think it's a positive. Shame because Alex Morris is been a good coach, well respected. He's done a good job. But yeah, I think that's cracking really for Shawcross and for future of Stoke. Really, it's a good move. That.
Good for the future of Stoke. Right, chaps. I think we'll wrap it up there. There's our thoughts, everybody, on what we think to the situation with Tom Cannon and the fact that he's no longer playing for Stoke. It's a shame. It's sad to see. We're all a bit gutted. What do you lot think? Let us know in the comments, as you always do. Put your views and thoughts in there. That's goodbye from me.
Yeah, that's goodbye from me.
Thanks. Goodbye from me.
That's goodbye from both of those. And we will see you all, or you'll all hear us and see us in the next episode of Stoke Fan TV. We won't be dropping one on Friday because we've done this one on the Wednesday. And don't forget, you can listen to this on Spotify as well. Thanks all for watching and listening, and we will see you all again soon.
That's it. We beat the Baggies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We always beat the... Oh, no, wait, doesn't happen anymore.